Bet you can't guess what this video is about. Mein Lieblingsbier. Well, okay. Once upon a time, I'm going to tell you a story. But first, thank you for watching. If you're new here, I'm Eric, and I'm an American living in Germany. I've been here for about 5 years. I was a visitor for about 6 years before that, long enough to basically have my favorite beer, this being it. Before I moved here in the US, I was able to get it, but it was like $3.50 for one of these. So you're looking at like at least four times the price. So I kept it like a special occasion type thing. But I would drink more of it when I came to Germany, of course. So one thing I liked about this beer, yeah, the plop top, okay. No, it tastes great. But it's the northernmost brewery in Germany. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Maybe there's something smaller, but as far as a big brewery, mass producing, etc., it's the northernmost brewery in Germany. I've always loved it. I've always been interested in it. And I'm going to tell you a story about how I went to Flensburg just for this. October 2016. I made a 2-week trip here because I was caught at a moment in my life where I had to decide, okay, am I still moving to Germany or am I not? So I planned out 2 weeks. I came to Germany. Within that 2 weeks, there was a few little things that I wanted to travel and be a tourist and go and do and see. Like, for example, go to Cologne and see the Dome. I had always wanted to see this thing, and seeing it in person was everything and more than what I could imagine. But that is a different story. Today's story lies in the north. So I planned out a trip. I went to Kiel one day to see a little band from Hamburg. And so I stayed in Kiel. So I saw this little concert. You know that I love live music. I had planned to grab a Flixbus very early in the morning, something like 7 or 7:30 or something, and go from Kiel to Flensburg. How long is that bus ride? 45 minutes or something like that? I don't know. I don't remember. And this was 6 years ago, October 2016. From the kiosk in the Hauptbahnhof, I get my first Hauptliter and plop that top. And I walk out in this like green open area in front of the Hauptbahnhof. I see people going to work. I plop the top. So good. So my plan was literally, I went all the way to Flensburg to spend about 12 hours drinking beer. That's it. Do you want to hear more? I'll tell you more. Because everything is connected. Everything is connected. I walked over by the brewery, 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember, I think, I don't know, do they have a gift shop or something? I don't remember, but it was too early for me to open the door and say hi, or I don't know, maybe I could have, I don't know. But I took a photo from the backside. I don't know why I did not take a photo from the front with the Flensburg, but I will post this photo. I think I will use this as the thumbnail, so perhaps you already saw it when you clicked to watch this video. Also, I will post it on Eric Derami Instagram and Facebook, along with another photo to show you that I used to drink this in the US, because I had to do some digging to find this photo. But clearly it's a little close-up shot and it says imported. All of you here are not used to seeing that, an imported Flensburger. So I spent the day drinking beer, walking around the city of Flensburg, and it was great. All I can, I remember the feelings, okay? So I went, and after a couple hours of walking, I was quickly realized that it probably wasn't the smartest idea overall. Also, I really needed to use a toilet. I ended up going to check out this little museum. That was nice, because also the weather was not so great. It had started raining. So I spent a little time in the museum. Then I walked down by the harbor through, I guess, an old part of the city. That much seemed a bit typical. Went to the harbor. It was beautiful. I loved it. I ended up sitting down inside of a little bar restaurant directly there at the harbor. Because it was most of the afternoon was raining. But drank a lot of beer, a lot of the good stuff. I'm sure I ate something too. I really hope I ate something too. Don't forget, see, now I'm spending the whole day drinking in Flensburg. I was in Kiel the night before to see a concert. I did a lot of things that would kill some brain cells, so I don't remember all the details. I just remember how much I loved it, because for me it was such an incredible personal journey to go there by myself. Flensburg, me, little Eric from Wisconsin, all alone in Flensburg, Germany. I loved it. It was one of the greatest days I have ever experienced here in Germany. The highlight was really near the end, once it was dark. I walked up the opposite direction from where I really needed to go. If any of you watching here knows the city of Flensburg, so I know a certain artist in Flensburg that knows his city well. There's a big hill with no houses or anything on one side. And I walked up there, and as it got dark and the lights over the harbor and everything came on, it was absolutely beautiful. That was the climax of my journey to Flensburg, spending 10 to 12 hours just drinking my favorite beer and looking it was still raining a little bit, looking out over the harbor. It was just absolutely beautiful. I loved it so much. Now, to kind of connect everything, as I was walking away, going down the hill, I decided to pull out my camera and pull out my phone and talk to the camera. And this would become the very first video on this Eric Derami channel. Now, it was my first time doing such a thing. I think part of me was just drunk and wanting to talk to someone. But you can go back, I'm not going to link it. It's stupid, but go watch it. I think it's 3 minutes. It's just a few minutes of me talking and like walking down the hill, because at that point I had to go to the bus. However, there's another video. I think the third and fourth video on this channel are also from Flensburg, because a few months later I was there for a concert. And so the Flensburg part 1 might have some decent content. You see a different Eric. So go check it out. Now, yeah, that's this Eric Derami YouTube channel began in Flensburg, day drinking this beer. So happy 100 years to Flens. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me in this journey adventure. I appreciate it a lot. If you're new here, please subscribe and stick with me. Like button, comment, all that algorithm stuff. I appreciate it. So for now, Feierabend. I need another beer.